All right. Hello, members of Beautiful Savior. This is Tristan Paustian here, your former vicar. It's been a couple of years since we've seen each other, but I'm here to, I'm here in Hortonville, actually, at Bethlehem Lutheran Church in Hortonville, where I'm a pastor now. And I'm here interviewing your new vicar, Nathan Wong. And he is somewhere at a discreet location in Green Bay right now. Nate and I, we've known each other for a couple of years. I think I met you when I was a senior at MLC, and you were maybe a freshman. We were in we were in the choir together.
Yep, sounds right.
And then lately, I think our last experience together was we went to Columbia with the same group in January of 2019 with the seminary. So that was kind of cool. And I'm just going to ask you a few questions to help people from Beautiful Savior get to know you a little bit.
All right.
So why don't we just start from the beginning? Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Minnesota my whole life. I was born in New Ulm, and my dad was going to school at MLC, and then he went on to the seminary. So I lived in Wisconsin for a few years there, but I grew up in Mankato, Minnesota, which is where he got his first call. And yeah, grew up there.
So that's like, for those of you who don't know Minnesota, it's like, I don't know Minnesota that well either, but it's south central Minnesota, basically, right? Is that how you describe it?
Yeah, usually that's what I say. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so your dad, you mentioned already that he was a pastor, right? But that wasn't his first career, right?
Correct. Yes, he was a dentist actually before he was a pastor. So it's kind of a crazy story, but he was a dentist out in California, and that's where he met my mom. They got married, and then he decided he wanted to become a pastor. So yeah.
That's cool. I'm sure that'd be an interesting story for people to ask more about when you get to meet people. What does your mom do?
My mom taught for several years, and then when my parents started having kids, she became a stay-at-home mom. So
okay. How many siblings do you have?
I have a big family, actually. I have 3 brothers and 3 younger sisters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
9
that.
of us total. Yep.
I think I knew that you had one brother.
Mm-hmm.
Are you the oldest?
No, I'm the 3rd oldest. I have 2 older brothers, my younger brother Josh, who you know probably, and then 3 younger sisters.
Are all of your siblings kind of spread out now, or do they?
Yeah. Yep. Kind of all around in different areas. So
Cool. Are any of your siblings? Did any of your siblings go to MLC too? Or are they kind of doing different things?
only one of my siblings went to MLC, and that's Josh. He is currently a 5th year, so he'll be student teaching both semesters this year.
Okay. Okay. Cool. And then you just got married. Is that right? Was that this last summer?
I did. Yes. Yep. I got married to my wife Caitlin in June. So just a couple months, actually, June 13th. So it's from today. So,
nice. And she is a teacher, right?
Yes. Yep. Caitlin this will be her first year teaching, and she's teaching at St. Paul's in Green Bay. She'll be doing 7th and 8th grade mostly there.
Okay. Cool. Mm-hmm. Very cool.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Did you always want to know, did you always know that you wanted to be a pastor?
I would say from a pretty young age, I did. I remember my parents always like to tell a story about how I was 5 years old and I would start writing my own sermons. And I'd preach to them in the living room. And yeah, it was just nothing special probably at that.
Did
Yeah,
your
I loved it.
parents
So
did your parents save any of your sermons?
I'm not sure if they actually ever videotaped it or anything like that.
Maybe you could
But
dig them out for your first sermons here.
right, yeah, exactly. They might be a little short, but
Yeah.
yeah.
um, so I guess you wanted to be a pastor from a young age. Did you ever want to be anything else? Did you ever think about being anything else? Or is that pretty much that was what you wanted to do?
Yeah, I thought about a couple other things. So something about me is that I like to cook, and so I thought I'd maybe go into a culinary school and learn to be a chef. That was one thing, and I always thought flying was pretty cool. And since I like to travel, I thought maybe that would be another good career for me. But I guess I never really thought too seriously about those two options. Mostly just pastor.
Yeah, you'll have something to talk about with Pastorehlers because he also loves cooking.
Oh, okay.
He has his own like chef's jacket. I don't know what you call that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
He also loves to read. So I have a question with that. I'm getting into some of the more serious questions.
Hmm.
Not really. On a scale of from Junie B. Jones to James Joyce, how much do you like to read?
Hmm. I think my love for reading has grown over the years. I think when I was younger, I was more into doing things active, like anything outside, playing sports and stuff like that. Um, but once I got to college and had to read more, then I think started liking uh, liking reading. So I would say I'm maybe somewhere in the middle. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's probably the opposite of a lot of people because I remember when I had to start reading all this stuff, I kind of got sick of reading. But now that I don't have to, it's like, why did I not like reading? Um,
Hmm.
and actually, my
Hmm.
next few questions are all kind of about Pastorehlers.
Okay.
My next one would be, what was your first impression of Pastorehlers' hair?
uh, that's a good question. I I met him the first day I met him. He was just taking off a mask and coming down the stairs. And as he was walking down this set of stairs, the light shone right through this outside structure, and it was just like it was almost, you could picture slow motion just leaving his hair in the wind. And so I don't know, I think it's a good look on him.
That was probably the perfect way to introduce himself. I think he probably planned that out.
Yeah.
Um, would you or would you not take care of Pastor Ehlert's geese when he's on vacation?
Ooh, I don't know about that. Well, I mean, I could try. I don't know
Yeah,
about how to take care of them, but
you'll have to see when it comes up
hmm.
and
Hmm.
decide. You know, that's a good answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Also, somebody else you're going to work with, his staff minister, Mike Pfeiffer, his office.
Hmm.
If things are still the same layout, his office is right next to yours.
Hmm.
One of his favorite things to do is to listen to heavy metal music without headphones because he's old and he can't hear. Um, that's not entirely true, but
Uh-huh.
but would that bother you?
Would it bother me? You know, if I'm working, it might bother me a little bit, but if I got some free time, I might just pop over in there and jam with him a little bit. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
No.
it's true. It's really good jamming music. Really gets you excited for work. That's
Mm-hmm.
one positive to the habit. I probably shouldn't have said Mike's old because he'll probably watch this. Um, but I think I think he knows it. So, my final question for you is, what are you most looking forward to being a part of over your vicar year? That might be
Ooh.
a difficult question to answer.
Yeah, I think for me, just meeting everyone there at the congregation and getting to know you and just really sharing the gospel with you. I mean, that's what I'm here for, and I'm excited to do it and excited to learn under Pastorehler. And yeah, have a good year, and we'll roll with whatever the Lord decides with what's going on right now. So yeah.
Yeah, the Beautiful Savior is a awesome congregation. A lot of awesome people. Um, you're really gonna love it there. I know I did. The year went by really fast, and it was a great experience, and I'm sure you're really gonna enjoy being there. So, um, God bless you this year, Nate, and God bless also your congregation and your work with them.
All right. Thank you very much, and you as well over in Hortonville.
Thanks, Nate.